All right, and keep it going while we're running hot. Let's keep that right through for your next act, Ange Lavoipierre.
Hi. Anyone else take up any fucked hobbies last year? Yeah, mine was French. Which went well for a while, but then I'd use Duolingo, you know that mean little owl? Maybe a little, yeah, good, great. Yeah. We don't want to be too French, do we? But then after a few months of like teaching you how to order drinks and make friends and stuff, then it starts to get oddly specific until you're just being negged by an owl. It makes you translate these sentences. These are some of the sentences that I had to translate. All right. Just so you believe me, because this owl's also gaslighting me. I just need to be believed. Elle est restée toute sa vie. Any French speakers in the house know what that means? No. She stayed single her whole life. This is fucking real. They made me fucking translate this. And you get there and you're like, oh, I'm right. No. Tu t'intéresses vraiment à mon spectacle? Now that one really hurt. That means, are you really interested in my show? Mon verre est vide. My glass is empty. It so often is. Okay. Pourquoi as-tu honte de toi? Which is, why are you ashamed of yourself? Not are you ashamed of yourself, why are you ashamed of yourself? Oh, fuck's one step ahead of me. Je ne comprends pas pourquoi vous pleurez. Which is, I don't understand why you're crying. Implies incompetence and also that I'm upsetting. All right, that's French. That's enough of that. Okay. Do you guys know there's a blood shortage on? I jump around a lot in this set. It doesn't actually have... There's no segues. We just go from... So, yeah, there's a blood shortage on. And that I mean, I find that frightening because they do a call out for anyone with rare blood, you know? Some people have common blood, you know? Like I've got A+, it's like the VB of blood. It's fucking everywhere, no one wants it. But then there's rare blood, which is terrifying, right? Because that's just another way of saying that your blood is in really high demand. Do you remember not too many years ago when McDonald's brought back their 1997 Mulan-themed Szechuan dipping sauce? And they radically underestimated the demand, and there were like lines around the block, but there wasn't enough sauce, and so people got to the front and there wasn't sauce, and there were fights and there were riots and the police had to be called. It's like that, but if the Szechuan dipping sauce is in your veins and everyone needs the sauce to live. I feel like you're not following me. Okay. Like if the Szechuan dipping sauce was a blood type, it'd be AB negative. That is the most rare type of blood you can get. That's 0.06 of the population have AB negative. Like, okay, so does anyone here have AB negative? Are you fucking kidding me? Okay, you've broken the first rule of AB negative holders, which is don't fucking tell anyone. You're lucky the house lights aren't up. Once this is over, I need you to leave really quietly. And if you guys see someone rushing out, then chase them. They've got delicious blood. It's like crack, yum, yum. Okay, blood. Is anyone else being followed by spiders? Did I see a hand go up? Fucking don't. It's a safe place. You can be honest with me. It's just me. Okay. I found 7 in my car in January. Just January. Yeah. I also found termites in my car around the same time. Can't stress enough, it's not a wooden car. It's a car. At some point you just start to go, oh, well, this is just my lot in life. This is just how it is. I'm just going to have to accept it. You know, you start to settle into the reality. Name them. No, that's, every time you kill a spider, a part of your imagination dies. It's not funny, but it is true. Okay. So I've got these spiders. Then someone fucking told me that because I used to kill spiders, and then someone told me that this year, and that really fucked me, didn't it? So now I'm like, oh no, I try to see them as good omens. That's what I try to do. So I'm just trying to see good omens around the place. But then the other morning I woke up and opened the front door to my house, and there's this really busy road, and there's a raven that's been run over in the night, and there's 3 other ravens pecking at their friend, and then I walk out and I look at them, and they all stop and they all look at me like that, all in unison at once, watch me, and I'm like, cool, that's 3 good omens, all right. This is going to be a good week. I have been, getting into a bit of magical thinking during COVID. I think, that was because the world was so out of control. You're just looking for meaning and whatever you can take. So I'm like, yeah, omens. Also, the other shit hobby that I took up was tarot. I was going to do some 1-card readings for you guys, if that's all right. Yeah? I think we've got some spooky tarot music. Yeah, nice. And Sam, I'm going to summon Sam to the stage. He's got my tarot cards. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you, Sam. Round of applause for Sam, everybody. He's doing a wonderful job emceeing this gig. Now, would you mind just giving these little a shuffle? Now, obviously, we don't believe in magic. We're not fucking idiots. It's just psychology with a spooky flavour. Yeah. But thank you. But we get someone to shuffle them so that you know that it's not magic. Who wants a card? All right. Yes, all right. I can see you. All right. I'm not used to not having 2 hands. We'll do it from the floor. Okay. Ooh. Oh, the 3 of Cups. Okay, so there's good and bad news here. There's often good and bad news in the cards. So you eat eggs? What? Yeah. So they're all the yolk's going to be rock hard from now on. A lot of eggs in your future though. So the good and bad news. All right. Anyone else? Anyone else want a card? Oh, up the back. There's 2 up the back. I'll do left and then right. Yeah, okay. The Page of Pentacles. A very brave young man, but stubborn. Not always wise in his choices. You need an STI check. Okay. I'm so sorry. I can't. I wouldn't want to lie to you. It's just too important. Okay, and I said I'd do you next. All right, what have we got? We've got, oh, shit. Okay, the Ace of Swords. So a virgin is going to key your car. Do we have anyone else who's interested? Yeah, okay, one last one. Let's see if we can turn this around. Oh, so on the one hand, emotional pain. And so so you'll get a goat, but the goat will be barren. That's okay, kids aren't everything. Okay. All right, let's stop that. That's all bad news. Okay, enough tarot. Okay. I gave tarot a pretty wide berth and all this kind of magical stuff a pretty wide berth for a long time because I was raised a Christian. Anyone else? Hey. Okay. That's about the half-hearted response because you're not. Okay. I was raised a Christian, but in a pretty casual way, like the kind of faith that is destined to lapse into atheism once your curiosity about pingers kicks in. Yeah, and I was steaming towards that outcome. I was until 1999, the year of my 10th birthday, when my parents started outsourcing some of their childcare responsibilities to an organisation called Crusaders, which is a very bold name for a childcare organisation, isn't it? A children's Christian organisation, a little bit like the Germans calling a childcare organisation the SS. I'm just hoping for the best. Apparently 500 years is exactly long enough for everyone to forget exactly how many people died in the Crusades, 1 to 3 million, if you were wondering. Sidebar, I know that is quite a big window. That's a window of 2 million people. Like, that's Adelaide. It's lazy counting, that's what it is. My parents were fairly comfortable, though, despite being avid students of history, sending me off weeks at a time on these camps, and I came back a full-fledged zealot, right? And when I got back to Bathurst, which is where I'm from, so a lot of, we played with sticks. We did. It's true, I was triggered by that set, actually. When I got back, I started insisting that we all go to this one very specific church. Was it one of the more conservative churches in town? Yes, it was. women were not allowed to preach. Yoga was a way for Satan to get in. Very crafty disguise. It's in the fine print. If you read the Bible, don't do it. All sorts of people going to hell. Catholics even were going to hell, like some Christians. You guys, Arts Festival, going to hell. So sorry. Oh, come on, you knew. Anyway, so you go along to these services and you start to get a hang of the structure pretty quickly. They've all got a pattern. So it always starts upbeat. It's like, yes, we're here to praise the Lord. We're going to get biscuits later. We all agree on this one thing. So it's great. And then about 20 minutes in, they tank the mood. And nothing tanks the mood harder than a reminder that Jesus' only son died so that all you pieces of shit could go to heaven. Oh, God's only son. Always emphasising that it was his only son as well, as if God would have been cool with it if Jesus had siblings. Never really bought the only child thing either. You're God, right? Just have more kids. There are so many nuns who would fuck you. I think I might have done my time. Have I done my time? Yeah. All right. I'll get off. Guys, thank you so much.